Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your bodies and minds for the Low Value Challenge Time Fun Show, starring your enigmatic chocolate host, Roy Cakes.
So this is welcome to our first run of our game show. This episode is going to be all about American exceptionalism. All right, we're going to do some questions here. First question here is for Inaris here on my left. And let's show that question now. Which founding father was known for his love of beer and once wrote a recipe for spruce beer?
Jefferson.
I'm sorry, that's absolutely wrong. It's actually Benjamin Franklin. Of course, it's Ben Franklin. It's the drunkest one of them all.
But
Man,
he
is
had no kids.
exactly. He had the time. He had the time to dedicate to being a drunk asshole.
I would guess there are lots of little fringe kids running around that might belong to Ben Franklin.
We got some 4th of July shenanigans going on. It is July 4th, folks, so that's why the American theme.
Every day's July 4th.
That is just incorrect on on 364 levels. All right, so the next question here is for you, Mr. Jungle.
Let's do it.
All right, here's your question. What did President William Howard Taft get stuck in shortly after his inauguration?
A bathtub.
That is absolutely right. That is right. It is a bathtub.
I couldn't miss that one because we made a joke about it in our tour of DC.
We did indeed. I do remember that. It was the reflection pool. That's actually his bathtub. I know it. Not many people know it, but it's true. All right.
I'm on the board.
You're on the board with 1 point. And here's
I'm on the floor.
And not yet, you're not. All right, so our next question. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
All right, here's your question. Which president's middle name was actually just the letter S? Grant, Truman, or Mr. Eisenhower?
Grant.
Come on, Alex.
Oh, no. That's absolutely wrong. It's actually Mr. Harry S. Truman.
It's true.
I know that might have been hard with my accent. It's not Harry S. Truman. No. It was Harry S. All right.
Harry S. Truman over there.
And there you go. Here's your chance to pull ahead even more, Mr. Jungle. We
Let's
got
do it.
We got another question here. And your question is, what unusual pet did President John Quincy Adams keep in the White House?
Well, okay, I don't know this one, but I'm going to guess a sloth.
It's a good guess. It's what I would have said, but it's absolutely fucking wrong. The right answer is an alligator. Now,
Shit.
make that make sense for me. Was he from a place where alligators were?
No.
Why did he
United
choose it?
States.
To prove
Well-
he's a badass.
I mean, yes, vaguely, yes, the United States, but I was looking for a more specific kind of answer.
He didn't want there to be a President John Quincy Adams.
No, nobody wants that. Let's pull up another question here. I really wish I had somebody doing this for me.
Don't you have a dog?
I do, but he's very poorly trained and he's dying. So it's very sad. I wouldn't ask him to do some more than he has to, you know. Dying's hard enough.
Maybe you need like one of those little birds that pecks the keyboard.
Yeah, that might help. You mean Chat GPT? But all right, we got another question here, and I forget whose turn it is.
Mine.
It's Alex's turn.
All right, Mr. Inaris here. You got a new question, and here it comes now. Which first lady banned alcohol from the White House and it was nicknamed Lemonade Lucy? Lucy Hayes, Mary Todd Lincoln, or Dolly Madison?
Lucy Hayes.
You are correct, sir. It was a very poorly written question. and you struck while the iron was very hot. I commend you.
I mean, it makes sense with the old 18th Amendment time frame.
Yeah, it sure does. That's why you got it.
Tie game.
Well, the game is tied up. And we're on to the next question. And that would be for you, Mr. Jungle.
All right.
Mr.
Let me prove
Tate.
my Americanism.
And here we go. What did Benjamin Franklin propose as the national bird instead of the bald eagle? Oh, A, wild turkey, B, peacock, or C, flamingo?
I'm gonna say the peacock.
What the hell?
You are absolutely wrong, sir, and I cannot forgive it. It's the turkey. Everybody knows it's the turkey.
What? It's a turkey?
It's a wild turkey, yes.
That's why we have jive turkey.
I did
The
not
national
know that.
bird is a homeless person. Let's get this correct.
Oh,
Oh, no. It's get that guy out of the audience. We can't have that kind of stuff going out on air.
Boo earns.
No, he's not boo-earnsing. He's boo-ruining my fucking show. All right. Now, Mr. Jungle, you got to... Oh, nope. You just ruined... Nope, that's
Yeah,
not you. It's
I
a
lost that
Norris.
one.
It's a Norris. So now
Thanksgiving.
this is your question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Which president was so tall that he had a special bathtub installed in the White House? A, Lincoln, B, L.B. Johnson, or C, William Howard Taft?
Oddly enough, they didn't bathe in the 60s, whether the 1860s or the 1960s, so it must be William Howard Taft.
You are correct, sir. Yes, it is Mr. Taft.
there's a lot of Taft bathtub questions.
The
in
man
this.
had bad luck with bathtubs. It's true.
He had bad luck with donuts.
Yes, he did. Like, here's my Taft impression. Oh, I'm the president. Fuck you. All right.
Here's mine. I can't feel my left foot.
And they got to have a name for my disease. So you can't just call it fat disease forever. All right, we got another question coming up here. Let's go back.
Next question.
Yeah, around just about the middle of our game on American exceptionalism. This is for you, Mr. Jungle. Are you ready?
All right.
All right. The Continental Congress's original motto suggestion was A, mind your business, B, liberty and justice for all, or C, a pluribus unum.
I'm gonna say liberty and justice for all.
And you would be wrong, sir. That's absolutely wrong. The original thing was...
Anum.
No, you're both wrong. And I'm going to take points away if you speak out of turn again, Mr. Leader. It was actually mind your business, which I think is the most American fucking thing ever.
Mind your business. Or the boot in the ass.
That wouldn't come late. It wouldn't come until later. I believe that's a George W. Bush quote.
From founding father Toby Keith.
All right, so it's back to you, Mr. Renaris. Yes, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, so your question is, which president was known for skinny dipping in the Potomac River every morning?
Andrew Jackson.
No, I didn't read them to you, but I assumed you could read, and yes, you proved that you could read by giving an answer. An incorrect answer, by the way, yes. Because the correct answer for the naked man was John Quincy Adams. Of course. Of course it was.
There was no rivers in his day. That was so long ago.
He didn't invent them yet.
Nope. Dinosaurs were still around. No time for rivers.
Are you Church of Christ? There were no dinosaurs in America.
I just
Those
own
are-
shares in a museum in Kentucky.
A very lucrative deal, mister. I wish you the best of luck.
All right, I got a chance to get back in this thing.
You do. All right, and your question is, Mr. Jungle. President Andrew Jackson had a what made out of cheese? A, a life-size statue of himself. B, a 1,400-pound wheel for the White House. Or C, a miniature White House.
It is a 1,400-pound wheel for the White House.
That is absolutely correct. I cannot believe this.
Yes, that was on the West
Big wheel
Wing.
of, big wheel of cheese day.
Yeah,
So
I
you-
knew Matt would know it.
You're telling me the only reason you knew it is from watching dumbass TV? That's
Yes.
the most American thing I've ever heard. You get an
That's how I
extra
know
point.
a lot of stuff.
I'm not kidding. There's your point.
No, it's just two.
No, it's 3 because you said something very American, and I'm the host. All right, so it's back to you, Mr. Anaris. You ready?
Sure.
And you should know this, I believe, because from what I know so far of you, you're a real weirdo. So here we go. Which First Lady held regular seances in the White House? A. Mary Todd Lincoln, B. Nancy Reagan, or C. Eleanor Roosevelt?
A. Mary Todd Lincoln.
You are absolutely correct, sir. That couldn't be more correct. And
It's
that
not
makes...
correct.
Is it not?
No,
It
it was
is.
Nancy Reagan.
It was Nancy
Nancy
Reagan.
Nancy Reagan doesn't summon the devil. Nancy Reagan is the devil.
She was answering Mary Todd from the future, I think. I think you've got that mixed up, okay? All right, so ChatGPT told me the answer was, in fact, Mary Todd Lincoln, so that's what we're going with.
So it's tied up.
It is tied up. Thank you. I will give you your point, sir. And we're moving on to the next question here. Who are we with? We're here to you,
It's
Mr.
my
Jungle.
turn.
Yes. And this is one of your favorite presidents, and I think you're going to get this one right.
Hell yeah.
So here's your question. What did President LBJ nickname his pet beagles? A. Snoopy and Woodstock. B. He, him. C. Stars and Stripes.
I'm gonna say Snoopy and Woodstock.
No, it's actually
Shit.
it's actually him and her. But I changed the name to make it funnier, but I did not check my answer sheet to see if it was the actual question, and I could not change it. So this was a bogus question. You're both gonna get a point for that. Which makes no difference because it's tied up. We're gonna go back to the name. All right, let's move on. Which president was the first to have a telephone installed in the White House? A. Rutherford B. Hayes, B. Grover Cleveland, or C. William McKinley?
I'm gonna go with Grover Cleveland.
That's absolutely wrong. You're wrong. Because the correct answer is Rutherford B. Hayes.
No, it's just more like, what's the difficulty curve of these questions?
I do not know. I did not really spend much time writing them. All right. We're moving on from that particular debacle to Mr. Jungle in his next question. And are you ready?
Hello.
All right. William Henry Harrison's gimmick in 1840 was A. Giving away free whiskey. B. Rolling a giant leather ball across the country. Or C. Promising a chicken in every pot.
Well, his real gimmick was dying at his inauguration or shortly thereafter. But let's say giving away free whiskey.
That's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. It's rolling a giant leather ball across the country. What did that leather ball represent? Who fucking knows? Did he win? I don't. Did he? I don't know.
I don't know if he
So
ever
this
ran.
guy rolled a leather ball across the country,
Back
then
then,
gave
that
a
was like
long
two
ass
states.
victory speech, and then died like 30 days later.
What a loser!
I want to know what happened. Yeah.
How'd you fuck up so bad? I bet that he died from all that rolling.
He was worn out. He was exhausted.
He
and
could
the
not
cold took
dodge
care
the
of rest.
bullet. Yeah. I assume somebody shot him, of course.
Oh no. Oh no, it was the cold.
Oh, he just died like a
Yeah.
bitch, huh? Okay.
He just like, I need socks, and died.
He did. We're on to you, Mr. Renaris, and your question coming up is: which president was known for walking his pet raccoon? A. Theodore Roosevelt, B. Calvin Coolidge, or C. Herbert Hoover?
I'm gonna go with Calvin Coolidge.
You are absolutely right, sir. It's Mr. Calvin Coolidge, also known for being a petty asshole.
With his pet raccoon Hobbs.
Hobbs, you know the name. I'm asking you. You tell me and I'll believe you.
Calvin and Hobbs.
Oh, okay. All right, we're moving on from you and that. All right, you got a question here. You got to catch up now. Are you
I
ready?
gotta do something.
All right.
Mustard.
Yes.
All right. So here's
You
a good
should-
one.
Shut up.
Hey, keep it civil here on the stage, okay? Thank you and please. All right. What did President Gerald Ford ban after several incidences? A. Skateboards. B. Jelly beans. Or C. Toast.
Let's say skateboards.
Wrong. It's wrong.
It was
God damn it.
toast. He didn't know how to make toast. He kept choking on it.
That is absolutely right. The answer is toast. It is toast. You couldn't be more right. No
Man
points.
didn't know what butter was.
Man didn't know about greasing up the old pipe, you know. All righty, but you missed one there. So it's back to you and Norris. You got a chance here to pull ahead even further. And your question is, which first lady was the first to wear pants in public? A. Eleanor Roosevelt, B. Jackie Kennedy, or C. Betty Ford?
Jackie Kennedy.
Yes, absolutely. She was. You couldn't be more right, sir.
Couldn't hide
Eleanor
it.
Roosevelt didn't.
I'm as surprised as you. I honestly am. And disappointed as well. I want to get a look at those games.
I need another point.
I'm coming. I'm doing this all myself, okay? There's just like 5 arms behind this podium. Thank you. And please.
There's a conspiracy behind.
All right. The question is to you, Mr. Jungle. And your question is, Dolly Madison
Right.
saved this from the burning White House. A portrait of George Washington. B, the White House cat. Or C, the presidential china collection.
She let that cat freaking die. She saved the portrait of George Washington.
You're absolutely right. And she was right to do it. Nobody deserves to have a cat. Period. The beautiful creatures that should be free.
And
And-
the meat stringy.
And the meat is stringy. All right, so you got to get your point there. You're still lagging behind, but a little bit closer. And so that brings us to the very last question.
Catching up.
The very last question here, which is for both of you. And it's a bonus question worth 5 points.
What?
So get ready, and you can now, yeah, it's all pointless. Everything's pointless. You could have just won by answering this. Fuck you. All right. So this is going to be a first past the poll. All right. Just answer as fast as you can. And if you get it right, because I didn't think about a tiebreaker question and how we have no buzzers. So it's just what it is. Okay.
George Washington.
You're wrong. And I'm not gonna accept that. So here we go. Everybody, I'm gonna read it. I'm not gonna read the answers. You answer as fast as you can. In fact, hold on. Let me just take away them answers. Fuck you. You gotta answer this open-ended.
The audience is gonna win this.
Okay. You're gonna answer this open-ended. Here we go. You ready? Which president was the first to appear on television?
Eisenhower.
Fuck.
It was Eisenhower.
Do you have an answer, Norris?
I'm gonna say Roosevelt.
There's 2 of them, you motherfucker. You cannot game my system. You need a first name if you're gonna do a Roosevelt.
I meant Harry S. Truman.
No. You should have stayed with Roosevelt because it was Franklin D. Roosevelt. That's the answer, all right?
Damn it.
What?
Is that wrong?
Hold on. Let me look this up.
Oh.
We're challenging it here.
I'm looking this up. Oh no, he was on television in April '39.
That's right.
was-
Don't you question ChatGPT, please, because it's the backbone of this operation. So please don't question it too hard.
I mean, is it writing our president's speeches yet? Because I'm sure it's pretty close to it.
Actually, why don't we just elect a chatbot? I think it would be
almost
fine.
there. No, I really think the end of democracy will be when we elect an AI.
Do you think it'll be Claude or you think it'll be ChatGPT?
Right.
See,
I mean,
now,
I think it's
Claude has emotional intelligence, which I think is important in leadership. But ChatGPT writes funny things for me and dick jokes. So that's also important. And that concludes this episode of American Exceptionalism, the Roy quiz show where the topic changes every week. And so does the name of the show. We got to figure this out better, fellas.
Love it.
But today's winner is Anaris, and I don't have a special winning screen. But
it was fireworks last time. I want fireworks.
okay, fine. We're gonna get ready. Okay, we're gonna do some fireworks. Here you go. Type in the word fireworks. Close enough. Oh, there's a bunch of live. It is July 4th, and there's lots and lots of fireworks going off. Independence Day. I assume you're independent from your pants, or will be soon.
The pants are gone.
Oh, see, it's already happening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on the Low Value Challenge Time Fun Show, our first episode. And if you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe this video, and stay tuned because we're going to have lots of good guests on, very funny people. as many as we can find and capture. So thanks so much, and goodbye, and have a wonderful 4th of July weekend.